Hello and welcome. We are going to do a yoga practice with all standing postures. I know that some people find it difficult to get up and down off the mat, so this practice is for you if you find that a challenge. Of course you can do this practice if you like to get down on your mat too, but this is just going to be a practice focused fully around standing postures today. So we are going to begin our practice standing at the top of our mat. Our big toes together, our heels slightly apart, or our feet hips distance, whatever feels good for you. Grounding down through those feet, lifting up through those thighs, tilt the tailbone forward slightly. Shoulders down away from the ears, palms face forward. This is your mountain pose. This is where we are going to come back to many times throughout this practice today. So sinking in, finding some grounding here, finding some stability. Really ground down into that right foot, and we're going to step that left foot over the right foot. Reach those arms overhead and clasp the left wrist with the right hand, leaning towards the right side, sending the hips to the left side. Getting into that left side body here. Inhale through center, uncross the legs, bring the hands down beside you. Find your mountain shape. Just notice left side, right side. Do they feel the same? Do they feel different? Ground down into the left foot this time. We're going to step the right foot over the left. Reach those arms up, clasping the right wrist with the left hand, hips towards the right side of the mat. Getting into the right side body this time. Inhale up through center, exhale, release the hands, release the foot. Find your mountain pose. This time as you inhale, we're going to sweep those arms up overhead. As you exhale, bend at the elbows, send the hips forward, open through the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and open. Sweep the hands behind you, clasp the hands at the lower back. Reach the hands towards the floor as you open through the chest here. Release the clasp of the hands, coming back through center. We're going to step that left foot back, coming up onto the toes of the left foot, bending into the right knee, sending the right knee over that right ankle. Your foot can be anywhere that feels good for you, like distance apart, but grounding down into the feet, reach those arms up in your high lunge. Breathing here, finding stability. And we're going to sweep those hands behind the back, taking the clasp of the fingers again, reaching the hands back towards the mat, open through the chest. We're going to take those hands, the clasp of the hands now, to the right hip. We're going to lower the right foot parallel to the short side of the mat, keeping that right knee over the right ankle here, coming into your warrior two shape with that clasp of the hands at the hip. Breathing here. Release the hands, allow them to come up in line with the shoulders. Taking your gaze out over that right middle finger. Straighten through the legs here. We're going to turn the toes towards the corners of the mat. Your heels are in slightly. Bend through the knees in your goddess pose. Almost forgot the shape's name. Reach those arms up. Bend at the elbows, open through the chest. Breathing here. Can you sink a little lower? Inhale, lift up. Release the hands. This time we're going to turn towards the back of our mat. Our left toes are going towards the back of the mat, bending into our left knee, coming up onto the toes of that right foot in your high lunge. Sweep those arms up overhead. Relax the shoulders. Then sweep the hands back behind you, clasping the hands. open through the chest. Breathing here. Taking that clasp of the hands to the left hip this time, we're going to lower that right foot parallel to the top of the mat. Turning yourself so you're facing that left side of the mat, coming through your warrior two shape with those hands clasped at your left hip. Breathing into it here. Then unclasping the hands, extending the arms out into your warrior two. Taking your gaze out over that left middle finger. Hands come to the hips. We're going to turn the toes towards the corners of the mat. Heels in slightly, come back into that goddess shape. Bending into the knees, sinking down. Now this time you have the option to come up onto the toes of the feet. Pausing and breathing here, extend your arms and take those goalposts with the arms. Breathing here, can you sink just an inch lower? Taking an inhale, can you sink an inch lower again? Then releasing the heels to the mat, coming up through center. Stepping the feet forward to the top of the mat, find your mountain. Relax the shoulders. This time your right foot is going to step back and we're just going to take it a little wider than hips distance. Your heel will be lowered on the mat, your toes pointing to the top right corner of the mat. Your hips are aimed towards the top of the mat here. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, fold over the leg any amount in your pyramid shape. Breathing here. Option to keep those hands at the hips or option to take them to the thigh, the calf, the floor, whatever feels good for you. But we want to focus on keeping a long spine here. You can have a gentle bend in that left knee if that feels good for you. Then inhale, coming up through center. Step that right foot forward, come through your mountain pose. This time your left foot will step back just a little wider than hips distance. Heel lowered to the mat, toes towards the top left corner of the mat. Again, you can take a gentle bend in that right knee. Hands come to your hips as you fold forward over that right leg, any amount. Again, we want to focus on a long spine here. So your hands can come to your thigh, your shin, the floor, whatever feels good for you. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Again, pausing, breathing, sinking in here. We're going to step that left foot back again, coming up onto the toes so that we can make sure our right knee is over our ankle, and then once it's there we can lower that back heel down, coming into your warrior two shape. So your left foot will be on a slight angle with your heel down, your toes towards the top left corner of the mat. Reach those arms up overhead, relax through the shoulders here in your warrior one, sorry. Then open that back foot out parallel to the short side of the mat for your warrior two. Right elbow to right knee, sweep that left arm overhead in your extended side angle. I'm having trouble remembering the pose names today. Relax through that right shoulder. Inhale lifts you up through center. straighten through that front leg. And we're going to reverse your triangle, taking that left hand down the left leg, reaching the right arm overhead. Inhale up through center. Turning your hips to the top of the mat, coming up onto the toes of that back foot. High lunge. Hands come to the hips here. Step that left foot forward. Find your mountain. This time your right foot will step back, grounding down into that left foot. Your left knee over the left ankle. Lower that back heel. Right toes towards the top of the mat. Reach the arms overhead. Breathing in your warrior one. And if it's too much to have the heel lowered, just lift it and come through your high lunge. It's no problem. Make it work for you and your body. Open that right foot up so you can come into your warrior two shape. Left elbow, left knee, reach that right arm overhead. Inhale lifts you up through center. Straighten through that front leg. Reverse triangle. Inhale lifts you up, coming up onto the toes of that back foot as you bend into that front knee, hips towards the top of the mat for your high lunge. Step that back foot forward, coming into your Tadasana. From here we're going to come into balancing poses. So I'm going to give you a few options for each, so don't stress. We're going to ground down into our left foot here. The first posture we're going to take is tree pose. So ground down into that left foot. Option, if your balance is feeling a little off today, you might just come up onto the toes of the right foot with your right heel against that left ankle. Breathing here. Fixing your gaze and your focus to find that balance. If you would like a little bit more today, you might lift that right foot up into the inner left calf. Option to take it further still by lifting that right foot up into the left inner thigh or groin. Grounding down, sinking in, finding your focus, fixing your gaze in your tree pose. So find the option that works best for you. It's about listening to your body and what your body needs in each shape. From here, we're going to bring the knee towards the top of the mat. So if you are in with your foot on the floor, you'll just bring your knee to face forward. Your knee will be lifted if you had it further up the leg. Breathing here. And then bending into that left knee slightly, we're going to take eagle pose. So we're going to cross that right foot just past the left. So if you had your toes on the floor before, you'll have your right toes on the floor next to your left outer ankle. If you had your knee lifted, you might just cross that right knee over the left leg, and option to stay here or option to wrap that right foot around the back of the left leg for your eagle shape. Extend your arms out to a T, then left arm over right. Option to take the hands to the shoulders here. Option to take the backs of the palms together or wrap the arms so that the palms come together. Again, making each posture and shape work for you and your body. Release the hands, release the cross. Grounding down through the right foot. Come into your mountain pose for a moment, sinking in. Then again, you have options as we come into the balanced poses on the other side here. Ground down through the right foot. Option to take your tree with your toes on the mat, your heel into your right ankle. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want a little bit more, you might lift that left leg up along the calf of the right leg. If you want to take it deeper still, you'll lift that left foot into the inner right thigh. Pausing here in your tree shape. Fixing your gaze, finding your focus. Then wherever you are, you're going to turn that knee towards the top of the mat. And again, your toes can be on the floor here or your knee can be lifted, finding what feels good for you. We're going to bend slightly into that right leg as we cross that left leg over the right. Again, your toes can come to the floor, or if your knee is lifted, you might wrap that foot around the right leg. Arms come to a T shape, this time right arm over left. And again, option for hands at the shoulders, option for backs of palms, or option to wrap your hands for your eagle. Always finding what feels good for you. Then releasing the hands, releasing the feet, coming back to your mountain. And just pausing and breathing here. Letting go of the practice, of the balancing, the shapes. Just simply be present here with your body in this moment. We're going to sweep our arms up overhead, bringing the palms to touch. Exhale the hands to heart center. I hope that you've enjoyed the standing poses class and that you've got something out of it. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. If you did enjoy this class, you know what to do. Hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to see when videos drop. I'm so grateful that you're here on this journey with me, and I really do hope you've enjoyed this flow today. I hope that you go into today and have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.